Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So I did it. I finally did it. I reached Generation X, Generation 10, in Titanfall 2. I regenerated, I prestiged to the final rank, the final level. I don't do this in multiplayer games. This is the first multiplayer game where I've ever done something like this. I'd like to talk about that, as well as my ongoing multiplayer experience after playing Titanfall 2 multiplayer for almost 300 hours. Let us begin. So, when it comes to me and multiplayer video games, I've never been a big fan of prestiging, ranking up, resetting my level all the way back to 1 so I can grind all over again. Some multiplayer games I don't even hit max level. I feel like, I've had my fair share, or I've unlocked what I've wanted to unlock. I'm not sure I want to invest the time to go any further. Even with some of my favorite multiplayer games of all time, which include the original Titanfall. In the original Titanfall, I only regenerated once. Got to Generation 2, never regenerated again, played the game for hours on hours just as Generation 2. I simply didn't want to re-unlock everything again. I didn't have the incentive to do so. Another one of my favorite multiplayers, the multiplayer of Aliens vs. Predator 2010. Love the multiplayer of that game, but I never hit max rank and unlocked all the different character skins. I got to a point where I was like, is it really worth it playing more of the game, leveling up just to get those skins? I don't know, man. But here, with Titanfall 2, with how it handles its multiplayer progression system, it has been one of the most excellent motivators to get me to keep playing the game. I was already going to play the game for hundreds of hours because of how much I love the gameplay, but the progression system took it to a whole other level. The way everything is set up for you to constantly unlock customization and content at a remarkably steady and rapid pace. And where with other multiplayer games where their progression system is now taking a heavy focus on it being rewarded to you via RNG, there is an RNG aspect in Titanfall 2's Advocate gifts. But with Titanfall 2's Advocates, you never get duplicates, and it's always something useful and rewarding in some way, whether it be a pilot camo, weapon camo, patch, banner, or even just some extra credits for you to buy something. Also, the way the game handles credits is excellent. So you get credits for completing a match all the way through, winning a game, escaping on the dropship, getting a good performance in the game, leveling up your weapons, getting kills with your weapons, and leveling up your titans and getting kills with your titan. Basically, the better you do at the game, the more you are rewarded. And that has also been an excellent motivator for me to just get better at the game. For me to really learn and study the maps, pick out the weapons that are just for me and suit my playstyle, and level them up. Constantly switching between different loadouts and weapons depending on what is closest to leveling up in order to get as many merits as credits as possible in that single match. It's a great rewarding system. Titanfall 2 also does something completely unique with its progression system that I absolutely really liked. The ability to bypass progress and unlock something right away with credits. Is there a weapon at level 30, level 40, that you really want but it's going to take hours upon hours of playing the game till you unlock it? Well, just spend 100 credits and you get that weapon right away, and you get it forever. Even if you prestige, even if you regenerate and level up again, start back from level 1, start back from the beginning, you will still have that weapon in your inventory, in your loadout that you unlocked. I really hope we start seeing that more and more in multiplayer games. Just the option to bypass progression and leveling up and just buy what you want right now with in-game currency. In-game currency, mind you, not real-world money. Lastly, I'm not going to lie, this is a personal thing. Respawn Entertainment, you guys got me. You guys got me with your progression system, because I'll be damned, you put the color black, the black camo for your pilot, as the final reward for getting to the final level, for getting to Generation 10, Prestige 10. You put my favorite goddamn color at the very end of progression for your pilot, mind you. So of course I'm going to put hundreds of hours into the game just to unlock the color black. Of course I am. But even though I have reached Generation 10, Generation X, that's only for my pilot. I'm nowhere near max level for my titans or all my weapons. So I'm going to be putting hundreds of more hours into Titanfall 2 to unlock all the camos, because I genuinely like the camos. They're colorful, flashy, and add great variety. They allow you to mix and mash the different colors and styles with one another to create a unique looking and unique feeling pilot, weapon, and titan. So kudos to Respawn, kudos to Titanfall 2. You made an excellent progression system that's kept me playing for hundreds of hours, and it's gonna keep me playing for hundreds of hours more. Now, what has Titanfall 2 multiplayer been like after playing it for so many hours? It's been a remarkable, fascinating journey. With all the patches, balance changes, and shifts in the meta, player behavior, player population, even though I'm playing the same game, it at times, sometimes even felt like an entirely different game. There was once a time where all the players in Titanfall 2 were using the Tone Titan. Then we saw less and less of Tone, and Ronin and Legion became the new Titan senpais. God, I hate that word. Why'd I say that? I've seen a variety of different loadouts used on the battlefield. I myself have used a variety of different loadouts and experimented with weapons, abilities, and equipment, finding which weapons suited me best for which pilot tactical ability and which Titans went well and complemented my pilot loadout. That is again something I love about Titanfall 2, how it really urges me and gets me excited to use everything in the game. Every weapon, every grenade type, every Titan. Sure, I have my favorites, but I wouldn't call anything really my least favorite. I use everything. Everything's fun, everything has its uses, and can lead to some incredible situations and moments in combat in a multiplayer match. In other multiplayer games, I usually stick to 1, 2, or 3 loadouts or weapons that I prefer, that I like, that suit my playstyle, but with Titanfall 2, I use absolutely everything, because everything is well made, everything is effective, if just used properly. Even the weapons that I fought were lesser weapons or weapons that weren't as good as other weapons. After actually using them for an extended period of time, I come to realize, oh shoot, these are actually just good weapons, I was just crap at them before. That's another thing I really love about Titanfall 2. If you want to play skillfully, if you want to be better, do better, then you are rewarded. You're rewarded with satisfying kills, epic moments, and being on top of the leaderboard come the end of the match. However, if you don't want that, if you don't want to put up with that, if you don't want that skillful, competitive, PvP vibe, there's always attrition and bounty hunt. Excellent game modes with the inclusion of AI, so that if you want to play the game casually and still contribute to the team, but you're just here to kill anything and everything, you're just here to kill some stuff, relax, have a good time, you have players, but you also have an abundance of AI minions. They'll still challenge you if you don't respect them, but of course they do not have the same skills and abilities as other players. And the Titanfall 2 multiplayer community on PC, for the most part, which is really surprising to me, is actually quite friendly. Yes, it's a multiplayer game, therefore you get assholes from time to time, but they are greatly outnumbered, outweighed, and overshadowed by the amount of players who are just playing the game for fun and being nice to the other players. Almost every single multiplayer match I have in Titanfall 2 starts with someone on either team writing in the text chat, "Good luck, have fun." I don't get that a lot in multiplayer games. Actually, very rarely do I see players type in the text chat, "Good luck, have fun." In Titanfall 2, it's almost every single match someone different writing, "Good luck, have fun." The vitriol and toxicity is surprisingly low, which again surprises me. Like, you have those assholes here and there, but not as many as you would expect in a shooter like this, a fast-paced multiplayer shooter. I expect more Call of Duty-esque player behavior here, but that's simply not the case, and that's surprising. Pleasantly surprising. Very pleasantly surprising. And now I gotta take the time to really, truly thank Respawn. You guys have done an amazing job supporting the game. Respawn has quickly become one of my favorite video game developers. Just the way they've handled everything concerning the first Titanfall and Titanfall 2, it's remarkable. They actually, genuinely listen to fan feedback, while not compromising the game they want to make, the game they want you to play. I find it's a very interesting, very stressful, very divisive game to play, and that's making the game you want to make, while also making the game people want to play. The community of your game wants the game in a certain direction, but it's your game, it's your baby, you want it to go one way. So trying to find that middleman that pleases everyone, and the fact that Respawn is doing it just so damn well, like every once in a while you're gonna get the whiny crybaby crying that something is OP, or that something is useless, or something that's broken, something like that, when they have no credible arguments or skepticism, or even an iota of how game design works. But they're not what's important, and Respawn is listening to the very important concerns, and the things that were even slightly imbalanced. The Tone Titan, the Vault SMG, and many other things I can list. While they weren't game-breaking by any means, they were causing enough of a stir in the community that Respawn listened and they made adjustments, and everything feels fine. Again, at least to me. This is just me. and the amount of quality content they are releasing, and how they are so vocal and active in the community, constantly giving us new information on how they plan on releasing their future free DLC, keeping the community active and alive, with new weapons, new maps, new game modes, just keeping an already fresh game that already feels fresh every time you play it, even more fresh. Yeah, I really love Titanfall 2. I really have truly enjoyed every single hour I have put into the game so far, whether it be the single player and the multiplayer. In this video concerning the multiplayer is one of the best. Hell, it's the best. It is my favorite PvP multiplayer I have ever played. It's endlessly enjoyable, it's jam-packed with variety and content and replayability, and I'm gonna keep coming back for more and more. Really, the only thing Titanfall 2 multiplayer is missing right now is some proper PvE content. Let's see Frontier Defense back in the game, please. Anyways, that's been a video. I hope you liked the video. If you did indeed like the video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps me, helps everybody involved with the video. If you hit the like button, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I love reading comments. I get nearly enough comments. Please leave a comment. If you want to help out and support this video, then please share it on social media, Twitter and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, well, there's always Patreon. Anyways, guys, that's been a video, and I'll see you all later.